All I like is perfectly flat. The foot's almost flat, so you could actually hot shoe the horse if you was going to pull a clip. So we'll shape the shoe. That's it, right out of the box. And see what you got on your horse. And you'll see what, once you get your eye trained, how fast you can actually shoe a horse. If he's got a foot. Whoops. First thing you did, your horse backed all the way out with you. Put him back down, let's put him back up.
Watch that.
Come on back up here. Hold still. Now try it. Now you don't want them to do it that way. They have to set the shoe with 2 nails and then rasp. But I was simply telling how you will change later on when you get your eye developed. All right, what do you see?
It's a little big.
It's a tad big.
Yeah.
Right. But you see the shape? That's a perfect round shaped foot for a front foot. And when I shape my foot, it's almost that shoe just about set it on, except it's a little big. So let's see what we got here. Now, what we need to do, we got to fit it out a little past the foot. Remember, the shoe is an extension of the foot. It don't slide back. Now it goes out where you got an 1/8 to an inch sticking over it. Then I'm going to center my shoe after I put a center dot, drop it down, and look at it, turn it around, get it centered, drop it down, and I need just right here, I'm not quite touching, right here I got a high spot right there. Now what I want you to do, I ain't even checked my shoe. Whenever one of you come over, take that shoe, lay it on that foot, and drop it down and see how flat it is. And I ain't even done nothing to the shoe. Here, go ahead and get under it. Press down on your 2/3 nails. And you'll see I've got one little flaw. That's it. And you see how much rasping I did. Foot's flat all except one little spot. See that? Do you see where it's not flat?
Yeah.
Where?
Right on the buttress.
Yeah. So right here I got a high spot. Yeah. Jump under there right quick. You guys have been here a little while. Now that's the reason I want your person standing beside you over here paying attention when you nip, where you'll learn how to hold them nippers. And you guys have been here a while. When these guys start learning nipper, you need to be standing right over here looking right beside it. That way you can tell if them nippers are up or down or where they're gapping the foot up. There you're cooking. That's the first thing you should have done. And all this stuff I see you students standing out here holding that horse, you need to quit doing that. Let the person that's working on the horse control his horse, because you're going to get in a bad habit. Second, you're going to get in a bad habit of letting other people hand you tools. I get in the worst habit teaching school, hand me this, hand me that. And then when you get out there shoeing horse, ain't nobody hand me this, hand me that. See, next thing you know, you done wore yourself out going back and forth to the tools. Go ahead. Because 99% of your shoeing will be cold shoeing when you get out there. Once you learn how to flatten the foot, that's all feel. See? And when you crank that forge up, my meters are running. $1 a minute. Because you got to pay for that gas. All right, everybody looked at it?
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm clocking. As long as I'm living, I'm clocking.
I hear you.
The moment I quit breathing, my clock run out.
Man woke up this morning, he's done good.
That's right.
Yep.
See, if you'll drop down and hold them hand me that, see that? Hand me this, hand me that. Of course, you got that microphone.
What you need?
I need a rasp over here. All right, here's what you want to do. There's no reason in the world that you should have to do anything to this foot. If the foot should be flat, the shoe won't come off. You put it up there, put your 2 thumbs about where the third nail and the fourth nail right there, drop it down and look up under it. And that tells you everything you need to know. So right here, we got a high spot right there. And ain't no sense you getting up under that horse unless you have to. And then you put your shoe on there, drop it down, and look at it. You've got just a tad right there. See, I can sit right here and just ease along and shoe a horse. It ain't no strain once you kind of get onto it a little bit. Okay. And I hadn't even got up under and tried to flatten the foot yet. See, it's all feel. I'm just showing you how you should do it. If I'd get up there and rest that foot and it'd be flat. But I don't see it, I feel it. And you ain't gonna do that the way y'all using your rest, I can tell you that. And if you do that, you can nail that shoe on. Now, I could take my shoe, put me a center dot, and I need to turn that heel in. That one there is fine. I got it pretty well close to center. I need to put me a center dot. And actually, I can turn that shoe in, I mean just a hair. And I still got just a hair of a flare right there, not much. I do not need to feather that. I can feel it, see? I channeled it down so good, I don't need to feather it. All I need to do is tap that heel right there, just a little tap, put me a center dot, and I'm ready to set my shoe. That's as simple as you can get. But if you'll do that instead of getting up on there, doing all that, you take and feel it. Hand me that wooden foot now. Foot, that's all foot preparation. That's what that is. If you learn to prep that foot, you won't have these problems. And the reason you have problems is because you don't pay attention.